Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Redskins going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Samaje Perine. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Eluding the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Solomon Thomas able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Now, look at 56.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. They're going to look to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A nice gain of 21 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They toss to P-Ride. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Let's go.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers. Second down and 4. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. pistol. They run with Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile.
All right, here we go. All right, now.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Vaughn. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They go play action. action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now, he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it is now 21-0. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
No. Check. Patriot. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up a throw. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Pirine. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one go deep for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, You feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Out of the gun, they look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
That's taken on the 25. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. they'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And now running right through it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6.
Here we go.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Melvin Gordon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Franks for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game.